Ekiti Television, taking you further.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Media News and Tosinolo. Today is World Tobacco Day. World Tobacco Day is organized by World Health Organization to promote the awareness about the risk related to the consumption of tobacco and its product and its ill effect on the family, society, and our environment. Tobacco use and its consumption is one of the leading causes of many types of cancer, like lungs, mouth, esophagus, throat, bladder, as well as acute leukemia. The theme of this year's World No Tobacco Day is unmasking the appeal, exposing industry tactics on tobacco and nicotine products.
Over the years,
and France will prohibit smoking.
Contributed to over 80% of lung cancer cases and significantly increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, and respiratory infections. No wonder the Commissioner for Health and Human Services, Dr. Oyebanji Filani, had a sensitization program organized in partnership with the Corporate Accountability and Public Participation Africa, CAPA, to commemorate the 2025 World No Tobacco Day celebration in Ekiti, said that the state government frowns at public smoking. The Health Commissioner, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Mrs. Olushola Gbenga Igotun, explained that the prohibition of smoking in public places will further safeguard the health status of residents and reduce the incidences of tobacco-related illnesses.
The government must look at ourselves and say, what can we do to actually ensure that regulations are made, strengthened, and enforced? Implement and enforce strict regulations on tobacco products, marketing, and sales. Support cessation efforts. Provide resources and support for those trying to quit tobacco use by establishing quitting groups.
Dr. Filani encouraged the public to support various government policies that promote smoke-free environments. The Executive Director of CAPA, Mr. Oluwafemi Akimbodi, said that the initiative Smoke-Free Ekiti Project will further protect non-smokers, change societal attitudes towards tobacco use, and reduce the state's long-term health care burden.
Globally today, we're marking the World No Tobacco Day to draw attention to the dangers and harms inherent in smoking that kills about 8 million people every year. So Ado Ekiti is joining other cities in the world today by saying we are going smoke-free.
The chairman of Ado local government, Mr. Bosun Oshaloni, commended the state government and CAPA initiatives towards creating a safe and smoke-free environment for all.
And we should completely discourage it in our local government and local government. We should not allow people at the public gathering, and like the hotel, anywhere. We should try as much as possible to discourage it. Smoking is dangerous to health.
He promised to embark on advocacy campaign to enforce the ban on smoking in public places. Stakeholders at the forum backed the prohibition of public smoking.
Meanwhile, France has prohibited smoking in outdoor public spaces where children are likely to be present from July 1. The Health and Family Minister, who announced the new rules, said that the freedom to smoke stops where children right to breathe clean air starts. She noted that the regulation aims to deter smoking in schools, which means students will no longer be allowed to smoke outside school gates, adding that violators will face fines of up to $154. According to her, the ban, however, will not extend to outdoor cafe traces or the use of electronic cigarettes. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has fixed the governorship election in Ekiti State for Saturday, June 20, while that of Osun State is slated for Saturday, August 8, 2026. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu announced today during the swearing-in ceremony of 6 newly appointed resident electoral commissioners direct, whose nominations were recently approved by the National Assembly. Yakubu also revealed that the commission is finalizing the preparations for by-elections to fill vacant seats in both the National and State House of Assemblies. Ahead of the 2026 Ekiti State governorship election, the Biodun Ibanji Monisade Afuye Endorsement Committee has inaugurated different subcommittees with a call on members to be dedicated to their duties towards ensuring that Governor Biodun Ibanji emerge the candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC). The State Endorsement Committee members, led by its chairman, the former Deputy Governor Biodun Aluko, made the call at the inauguration of the committees in Ado. The committees inaugurated were finance, mobilization, medical, budget, fundraising, security, and event and planning committees. He said that members of the committees were selected based on their reputation and urged them to deploy their wealth of experience in the discharge of their assignments. Also, the co-chairman of the State Endorsement Committee, Mr. Alaba Bijide, attributed the series of endorsements by various groups and associations of the people-oriented project and policies of Governor Ibanji. Governor Ibanji has pledged to intensify effort in the various programs and policies that are delivering positive outcomes for the people. The governor made a promise at the May edition of the meetings of the Association of Ekiti Traditional Chieftaincy title holders held in Ado Ekiti, where members adopted a motion to support the current administration for a second time. Yemi Olajitem has details.
Governor, Afekolo, Leledakeki. We endorse you for the second term in office.
Delegates of traditional chiefs from each local government in the state gathered in Ado Ekiti, where the LMO of Okemon quarters, Ilawe Ekiti. Chief Benga Agbono moved a motion to adopt and endorse Governor Biodun Ibanji as the candidate to be supported in the 2026 gubernatorial election. The chairman of the association and Asolo of Ikole Ekiti, High Chief Oluwole Okunshaki, who lauded the various completed projects and those ongoing in the various communities, noted that the state had witnessed unprecedented development in the last 2 years. According to him, the governor had continually fulfilled the aspirations of the people and the promises made to the association. He reminded the governor of the construction of Ulejo Ekiti, which will serve as the secretariat of the association, noting that work had already begun with a donation made to the association by the Firemis administration.
Seeing the good work of Mr. Governor, all the nooks and crannies of Ekiti State, you can see it's good work there. And that's why we have resolved that this man should continue, because continuity will really help us in Ekiti State. If you do less, just fall and he goes. What of the work, good work on ground?
Another member of the association, the Abatiba of Elijine Ekiti, High Chief Jideawe, explained that the Ibanji administration had taken keen interest in the well-being and development of members, as well as respect for traditional institutions. In his remarks, Governor Ibanji thanked the association for their support and prayers, acknowledged the roles of the traditional chiefs in complementing traditional rulers towards maintaining peace and order in their various towns and villages. The governor used the opportunity to highlight some of the achievements of his administration in the various sectors, including education, agriculture, health, electricity, among others.
And this coming from title chief holders who are not politicians, means a lot to us in this government, and is a testament to the fact that we are walking our talk and we are grateful to them, and it's going to fire us to do more. And but one thing I can assure the people is that I won't be distracted. We are going to set our eyes on the ball till the last minute.
He said that efforts are underway to empower market women and small business owners with soft loans, while massive renovation of hospitals and staffing will soon be completed. Governor Ibanju charged the chiefs to keep supporting President Bola Tinubu's administration, called the attention of the people to the credible intelligence and some people planning to cause mayhem in the state as soon as election period approaches.
We are receiving intelligence of an attempt to create crisis in the state by desperate politicians. Why we are not aback to people expressing their aspiration, but it should be done within democratic norms. But when you want to import crisis into your people, the people you want to govern, and you want to start disturbing their life and their peace, that speaks to the fact that you are not interested in serving the people. As a government, we will ensure that we defend our people and we protect them.
The governor called on the people to pay more attention to the surveillance of their environment and report any suspicious moves to the security agencies. Yemi Oladitemu reporting.
And Governor Biodo Ibanji says that government would continue to equip council executives with necessary financial management skills to help develop the grassroots. Governor Ibanji made the assertion at the program for local government executives in Ado-Ekiti. Toba Babalola has details.
Governor Oyebanji, who renewed his commitment to strengthening governance at the grassroots, said the workshop was to enhance the capacity of institutions at the local government level. The governor, represented by his chief of staff, Mr. Niyi Adebayo, described the local government as engines of grassroots development, adding that the state government would be relentless at supporting them.
Financial autonomy for local government is not merely a legal or constitutional formality. It is the bedrock of effective local governance. Therefore, this workshop, organized by the Ministry of Local Government Affairs, is a very timely initiative that underscores our administration's commitment to empowering local governments.
Earlier, the Commissioner for Local Government Affairs, Chief Folorunso Olabode, said the government of Oyebanji has been unwavering in ensuring that local governments are financially autonomous.
That what we are doing there is just building on what is in existence in the state when it comes to local government autonomy. And I think at the national level of Norway, the state government has been commended for the autonomy granted for our local governments.
In their goodwill messages, the Association of Local Government of Nigeria chairman in Ekiti State, Mr. Oluwasegun Ojo, the state head of service, Dr. Folakemi Olomojobi, represented by Mrs. Olabisi Akindele, and the permanent secretary in the ministry, Mr. Olaoye, said the focus of the program, repositioning local governments for effective service delivery, was not only apt but consequential to the future of democratic governance and grassroots development in Ekiti State.
Against the background that the governments are not supporting the autonomy, you can see what is excellency technology. Here is capacity building program.
The workshop comes at the most auspicious time when governments at all levels are called upon to reimagine governance structures, recalibrate fiscal frameworks, and re-energize public institutions for inclusiveness, efficient, and sustainable development.
I want to appreciate the executive governor of the state, Governor Biodo Ibanji, for approving fund for this 3 days workshop.
They urged those at the event to make effective use of the knowledge gained. Toba Babalola reporting.
The World Bank has approved the construction of an ultra-modern abattoir in Ado-Ekiti under the Livestock Productivity and Resilience and Support and Press Project. The State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security, Mr. Ebenezer Bolwadi, made the revelation at the forum in Ado-Ekiti, said the initiative was designed to enhance the state livestock value chain, improve food safety, and stimulate economic growth. He explained that the proposed abattoir, which will be situated along Iworoko Road in Ado-Ekiti, is designed to function as a dual-purpose facility and will incorporate advanced meat processing equipment, cold storage unit, as well as comprehensive waste management system. The Commissioner noted that standard protocols will be observed in all its operations, while hygiene standard and quality control will be given topmost priority in the proposed facility. The federal government has announced that students in both federal and state technical colleges will now enjoy free education. According to the government, the package includes free tuition, accommodation, feeding, and a monthly stipend of 22,500 naira for each student. Minister of Education Tunji Alausa made the announcement during the launch of the Technical and Vocational Education and Training Program in Abuja. Alausa explained that the initiative was aimed at attracting more young people to technical and vocational education and encouraging them to acquire relevant skills that would make them productive members of the society. That's the news. Thank you so much. You stand by for Yoruba version. Do have a very good afternoon.
sọ̀rọ̀ ìròyìn ọ̀jọ̀kànrí láti lè ṣe rédíò iléeṣẹ́ tẹlifíṣàn ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. Ìyábọ̀ Ọlájídé ní orúkọ tèmi. Òní yìí ni àyájọ́ ọjọ́ kò sí tábà èyí tobacco mímu lágbàáyé. Àyájọ́ yìí ni àjọ tó wà fún ètò ìlera lágbàáyé WHO yà sọ́tọ̀ láti má lékún bá ètò ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nípa ewu tó rọ̀ mọ́ mímu tábà àtàwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe ohun àtúbọ̀tán tí ó ní lórí ẹbí, àwùjọ àti àyíká. Mímu tábà àti lílò rẹ̀ ló jẹ́ ọ̀kan nínú àwọn ohun tí ó ń fa ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ onírúurú ẹ̀yà jẹjẹrẹ bíi ẹ̀dọ̀fóró, àpótí ohùn, ọ̀nà ọ̀fun, ẹnu, ilé ìtọ̀, kíndìnrín, ẹ̀dọ̀, ikùn, ojú ara àti àwọn míì. Àjọ elétò ìdìbò INEC ti sọ wípé ọjọ́ àbámẹ́ta tí ń ṣe 20 oṣù kẹfà àti ọjọ́ àbámẹ́ta tí ń ṣe ọjọ́ 9 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún tó ń bọ̀ elétò ìdìbò sí ipò gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì àti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun yóò wáyé. Alága àjọ INEC Mahmood Yakubu ló kéde ọ̀rọ̀ náà lákòókò ètò ìbúrawọṣẹ́ fún àwọn kọmíṣánná tuntun tí ilé aṣòfin ilẹ̀ yìí yàn fún àwọn ìpínlẹ̀. Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Yakub ti sọ pé àjọ ọ̀hún fẹnukò lórí fífẹnu ètò jóná fún ètò àtúndì ìbò láti di àwọn ipò tó ṣòfò nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin ilẹ̀ yìí àti ti àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ kan. Níbi ètò ìdìbò sípò gómìnà ṣe ń súnmọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì, ìgbìmọ̀ tó wà fún ìfọwọ́sílẹ̀ kejì Bíọ́dún Àbáyọ̀mí Oyèbánjí àti Monísádé Christiana Fúyẹ́ ti ṣàfilọ́lẹ̀ onírúurú ẹ̀ka ìgbìmọ̀ ọ̀hún pẹ̀lú ìpè sí àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ láti nífarajì sí iṣẹ́ wọn lójúnà àti dájú pé gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí di olùdíje fún ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú All Progressives Congress APC. Àwọn ọmọ olùfi ohùn tẹ̀lú ọ̀hún nípínlẹ̀ yìí tí igbákejì gómìnà nílẹ̀ nígbà kan rí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Abíọ́dún Àlùkòléwájú ló fún ìpè náà níbi ètò ìfilọ́lẹ̀ náà nílùú Adó Èkìtì. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Abíọ́dún Àlùkò ẹni tí ó sọ pé àwọn ọmọ ìgbìmọ̀ ọ̀hún ni wọ́n yàn látàrí ìkíjú wọn ó rọ̀ wọ́n láti ṣàmúlò ìrírí tí wọ́n ti ní fi ṣe iṣẹ́ náà bí iṣẹ́. Ẹ̀wẹ̀ alága kejì fún ìgbìmọ̀ olùfohùntẹ̀lù náà ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Alábí Abẹ́jídé lóde ìgbésẹ̀ ìfohùntẹ̀lù èyí táwọn onírúurú ẹlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ṣe mọ́ àlàáfíà tó jọba nípínlẹ̀ yìí àtàwọn àkànṣe ètò tó nípa rere èyí tí gómìnà Oyèbánjí ń ṣe. Akọ̀wé ìgbìmọ̀ ọ̀hún ọ̀gbẹ́ni Dàpọ̀ Kárùnwí gba àwọn tí wọ́n yàn náà níyànjú láti ṣiṣẹ́ ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n gbé kawájú wọn ṣáájú ètò ìfọwọ́sí tí ó wáyé nípínlẹ̀ yìí láìpẹ́. Gómìnà Oyèbánjí ti ṣèlérí láti tẹpẹlẹ mọ́ akitiyan ètò tí yóò ní ipa tó ṣe sàn án láyé àwọn èèyàn níbi àwọn ètò rẹ̀ tí ṣe ń tẹ̀síwájú mímú kí àwọn èèyàn ó fi àtìlẹ́yìn wọn hàn fún sáà ìṣèjọba rẹ̀ kejì. Gómìnà ṣèlérí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí níbi ètò ìpàdé ẹgbẹ́ àwọn olóyè ìlú tí oṣù yìí tó wáyé nílùú Adó Èkìtì níbi tí àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀hún ti faramọ́ àbá àtìlẹ́yìn sáà kejì fún ìṣèjọba tó wà lóde lọ́wọ́. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Yẹmí Ọlájùtẹ̀mú mábọ̀wá wípé aṣojú àwọn ìjòyè ìlú láti ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan ló kórajọpọ̀ sílùú Adó Èkìtì níbi tí ẹlẹ́mọ ti àdúgbò Kẹ̀mọ Ìlàwọ̀ Èkìtì olóyè Gbénga Agbọ̀nà ti dábàá pé kí wọ́n faramọ́ kí wọ́n sì fọwọ́ sí gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùdíje tí wọn yóò ṣàtìlẹ́yìn fún nínú ètò ìdìbò ọdún tó ń bọ̀. Alága ẹgbẹ́ náà ti tún ṣe àsọlọ̀ tìlú Ìkọ̀lé Èkìtì olóyè gíga Olúwọlé Ògúnṣàkè ẹni tó yòǹbo àwọn onírúurú àkànṣiṣẹ́ lónìrànràn tí gómìnà tó ti ṣe parí àtàwọn èyí tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́ lóríṣiríṣi ìlú ṣàlàyé pé ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ni ó ń kojú ètò ìdàgbàsókè tí ò lẹ́gbẹ́ láti ọdún méjì tí ó lé sẹ́yìn. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí ó ti wí gómìnà ni ó ń tẹ̀síwájú ní ṣíṣe àwọn nǹkan tí àwọn ará ìlú ń fẹ́ àti ìlérí tí ó ṣe fún ẹgbẹ́ náà. Ó rán gómìnà létí nípa kíkọ́ ilé ìjòyè Èkìtì èyí tó wà níbi oríkò èyí tí ó dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí oríkò ẹgbẹ́ náà ṣàlàyé pé iṣẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú owó tí ìṣèjọba Fáyẹmí fún ẹgbẹ́ náà. Ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀hún mìíràn ti ń ṣe Àbá Àtìbà tìlú Ẹ̀rìnjiyàn Èkìtì olóyè Jídé Àwẹ̀ ṣàlàyé pé ìjọba Oyèbánjí lọ́rọ̀ ìgbáyégbádùn àti ìdàgbàsókè àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ náà mú lọ́kàn tí ó sì bọ̀ fún orí adé. Lọ́nà mìíràn gómìnà Oyèbánjí ti sọ wípé ìjọba yóò tẹ̀síwájú láti fara fún àwọn ọmọ ìgbìmọ̀ aṣèjọba láwọn ètò àmójútó ìnáwó tí wọ́n nílò láti lè ṣèrànwọ́ mímú ìdàgbàsókè bá ẹsẹ̀ kúkú. Gómìnà sọ̀rọ̀ yìí níbi ètò kan tí ó wáyé fún àwọn ọmọ ìgbìmọ̀ aṣèjọba ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ nílùú Adó Èkìtì. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Tọ́ba Balọlá wà níbẹ̀ tó sì máa bọ̀ wá pé gómìnà Oyèbánjí ẹni tí ó ṣàtẹnumọ́ àkótó ìfarajì rẹ̀ láti wọ́pọ̀ bá ètò ìṣèjọba lẹ́sẹ̀ kúkú sọ wípé ètò náà
Governor Oyèbánjí renewed his commitment to strengthening governance at the grassroots.
ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà ẹni tí olórí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni Níyì Adébáyọ̀ ṣojú júwe ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ bíi igi lẹ́yìn ọgbà ìdàgbàsókè ìgbèríko fípò rẹ̀ pé ìjọba kò ní káàárẹ̀ ní gbàrúkù tí wọ́n ṣáájú kọmíṣánná àfẹ́tò ọ̀rọ̀ ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ọ̀gbẹ́ni Fọlọ́runṣọ́ Ọlábọ̀dé sọ pé ìjọba gómìnà Oyèbánjí ní kò káàárẹ̀ ní rí dájú pé ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ló dúró déédéé. Báńkì Àgbáyé ti fọwọ́ sí ètò kíkọ́ ibi ìgbàlódé tí wọ́n ti ń pa ẹran nílùú Adó Èkìtì lábẹ́ àkànṣe ètò Helpress. Kọmíṣánná àfẹ́tò ọ̀gbìn àti ìpèsè oúnjẹ nípínlẹ̀ yìí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ebenezer Bolúwadé ẹni tó ṣiṣẹ́ lójú ọ̀rọ̀ náà níbi ètò kan nílùú Adó Èkìtì sọ wípé ètò ọ̀hún ni wọ́n gbé kalẹ̀ láti lè jẹ́ kí ètò iyì ohun ọ̀sìn abẹ̀mí tẹ̀síwájú nípínlẹ̀ yìí láti mú àlékún bá ìpèsè oúnjẹ kí ìdàgbàsókè sì bá ọrọ̀ ajé. Ó ó ṣàlàyé pé oríkò tí wọ́n ti ń pa ẹran tí wọ́n pèrò náà ni yóò fi kalẹ̀ sí pópónà ìwòròkó nílùú Adó-Èkìtì ló wà láti ṣiṣẹ́ nílànà méjì tí yóò sì ní àwọn nǹkan èlò tí wọ́n yóò mọ̀ fi ṣe àyípadà ẹran ẹ̀ka ìkó nǹkan tútù pamọ́ sí àti ètò ìlànà àmójútó àyíká nínú ọ̀rọ̀ tí alámòjútó àkànṣe ètò iPress nípínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ọláyínká Adédìpẹ̀ sọ pé àkànṣe ètò iPress ni ó láwọn ìlànà ètò ìdàgbàsókè tí yóò di ibùdó ètò ọ̀gbìn nípínlẹ̀ Èkìtì níbo ti fi kún pé ibùdó náà ni yóò dúró bí ọ̀kan tó wà fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ ìṣiṣẹ́ àti àwọn ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ kan yòókù lẹ́ka ètò ọ̀gbìn tí ó pèsè wọn láti láǹfààní sí ètò ẹ̀náwó ọjà títà àti ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Adédìpẹ̀ ṣe àlàyé pé ètò náà ló wà láti mú kí ọrọ̀ ajé búyẹ̀rù sí i àti láti mú ìdàgbàsókè bá àgbẹ̀ ọ̀sìn abẹ̀mí nípínlẹ̀ yìí. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti sọ wípé àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ìjọba àpapọ̀ àti ti ìpínlẹ̀ ni yóò jàǹfààní ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ báyìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìjọba ti sọ àwọn mùdùmùdù tí wọn yóò mọ jàǹfààní rẹ̀ ló fi mọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ iléègbé ọ̀fẹ́ oúnjẹ ọ̀fẹ́ àti fífún àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan lẹ́gbẹ̀rún 22.5 náírà. Mínísítà fẹ́tò ẹ̀kọ́ dókítà Túnjí Aláùsá ló sọ̀rọ̀ náà lákòókò ètò ìfilọ́lẹ̀ ètò ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ nílùú Àbújá. Aláùsá ṣàlàyé pé ètò náà ló wà láti túbọ̀ fa ojú àwọn ọ̀dọ́ mọ́ra láti lè ní ìfẹ́ sí iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ àti láti lè ṣe móríyá fún wọn láti ní iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ tí ó yẹ tí yóò mú kí wọ́n wúlò láwùjọ. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo ti sọ wípé ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìgbésẹ̀ báyìí o láti gba àkóso iléeṣẹ́ apínnáká BDC padà. Olùdámọ̀ràn pàtàkì fún gómìnà Lucky Ayédàtiwa fọ̀rọ̀ iná ọba Johnson Alábí ló sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún níbi ètò ìpàdé àwọn ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan nílùú Àkólú ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo. Ó ní ìgbésẹ̀ náà ló tẹ̀lé bí ètò ìfikùnlukù láàrin iléeṣẹ́ BDC àti ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo ti ṣe forí ṣọpọ́n. Gbogbo ètò káràkátà ètò ẹ̀kọ́ àti ètò ìjọba ni wọ́n gbé tìpa ní Òwèrè olúlu ìpínlẹ̀ Imo níbi àwọn olùgbé ṣe fìdímọ́lé nígbọràn sí àṣẹ òfin fìdímọ́lé nípínlẹ̀ náà pẹ̀lú bí àjọ ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Imo ti ṣe ké sí àwọn olùgbé láti fetípalagi àṣẹ náà kí ó sì mọ́ bá ètò káràkátà wọn lọ àmọ́ òfin fìdímọ́lé náà ni ó fẹsẹ̀ múlẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn tó pè fún ìdásílẹ̀ Biafra tí wọ́n fi òfin dè fọ́pọ̀ ọdún ló pàṣẹ fún àwọn olùgbé láti fìdímọ́lé lọ́gbọ̀njọ́ oṣù yìí níbọ̀lá fún àwọn akọni Biafra ti ọdún yìí. Èyí ni òpin ìròyìn wa fún ti ọ̀sán yìí ní àṣálẹ́ ní kẹ́ darapọ̀ mọ́gbà sáà mú akọ́tún ìròyìn náà wá fún yín ẹ káàsán.